That works.
Good?
Perfect.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. Should we like that? Like my little warm up growl.
What did I get into?
What kind of people are you working with?
Shut up, old man.
Hello, everybody. WyattAndrewsWorkshop Workshop here, and welcome back to another episode of Saint Reginald Zoo and Botanical Gardens. I'm just gonna slide that in there. And this is episode 6.
Yes,
Yep.
6.
Wow, I'm on the 6th. That's very cool. So, yeah, Wyatt takes the wheel once again, and yeah, let's go.
Yes, and we are here too. Hi, everyone.
Oh yeah. I got some people with me because this is a collaboration, and I forgot about that for a while.
It's the signs that I forgot to show 2 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's good.
as always, I am joined by who am I joined by? Some guys, I think.
An old man and a Dutchling.
A man and a slightly younger man. But yes, wow, we are horrible today.
We are on a roll.
I am
wait,
joined.
no fun allowed. No fun allowed.
No fun allowed.
That's
No fun
good.
allowed. No fun allowed. I'm joined by Iben and JustGoron. As always, say hi.
Hi.
As if we never heard your voices before this. But yeah, I have spent the past 2 weeks sometimes playing the game, and when I did do that, I just kind of rolled around the zoo and added a couple pretty signs, gave some things fresh coats of paint, and an exciting sort of, I guess, pretty new development in the left-hand side. So, yeah, but my work actually starts all the way up here. Let me adjust.
Oh my God!
Let me just
Yes.
Let me just the lighting. Let me just the lighting.
Oh
Yes.
my god,
Oh
that
my
is so
God,
good.
that's amazing. Yes.
So, something we agreed on for this, that would be a coffee shop, and it would be like Ibeans, because everyone says your name wrong. And I stepped up to the plate.
Yes.
I stepped up to the plate and decided that I would do the sign for it. And we have Ibeans, treats and brews at the zoo.
Love it.
And
Love
like I promised last episode, I was gonna incorporate your stash. So.
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is freaking great.
But some other things I did was just change the
Yeah.
colors around to be a little more coffee shop-ish.
Yeah.
And I added these lovely little signs by Christina.
Sweet.
And I had because she's got another one where it's like kind of a wall sign, like the circular wall sign.
Uh-huh.
But that was 3,000 pieces. So
Oh yeah. and
I
one of us
decided
has a
to-
computer that
I decided to
can't
be a
handle
good collaborator and save all those pieces for something else that we're about to see.
that. Oh my God. It already happens.
Oh, that's very
I love
beautiful.
Why is this thing is broken? It's gone.
You didn't see anything, everyone.
You didn't see
We are
anything.
Professionals.
You didn't see anything. But yeah, this is
Oh,
Elephant
it's
Crossing,
amazing.
built by the Home Depot.
And I love that because we talked about that earlier, and it was like,
Yeah.
oh, Home Depot, our stuff is strong enough so it can keep in an elephant. Like that's so
Yeah.
on the nose, and I love it.
And I mentioned, funny you mentioned the Georgia Aquarium yesterday, because this sort of sign layout is directly based on it. It's not like
Oh.
sponsored by the Home Depot, it's built by the Home Depot.
Oh.
Yeah. So I unfortunately did not build an aquarium. sorry to burst your bubble.
Aw,
But
we're so
yeah.
disappointed, Wyatt. Really,
I really
honestly.
and I used the ITC Cabell font that we've been using throughout the zoo, and then yeah, this Home Depot sign is composed of several thousand cables, like the ceiling light cable from the European set. Just a whole bunch of those traced over a billboard.
Do you want this to be 3-dimensional like that? Because
Don't look at the shadow. Don't look at the shadow.
Thanks for all the effort, Wyatt.
Yeah.
Okay, but now with what you just did with the lighting, the elephant footprints.
Yeah,
Those look
Yeah.
amazing.
they kind of change based on what the lighting is, like in terms of
Mhm.
visibility,
Yeah.
which was actually deliberate on my part.
I love that because sometimes when people like sometimes you want to focus and want to make things look good and at every single time of the day, but
hmm
in real life there are things that just look good at like one specific point of the day.
Yeah,
This is absolutely amazing. I love it.
definitely. And I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the elephant statues kind of built into the rock.
I like it. I
I
think
was
it
gonna say I
works.
like it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
integrated them nicely,
All right,
and
cool.
Go ahead.
the color of them also works really well with the
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you for making them that color because they blend in quite nicely.
I really like the one on the right. I think that one works the best because it merges in with the rest of the
Yeah.
stonework in
hmm
a very realistic way. Like it would look like
Yeah.
that in real life.
For
It
sure.
looks really good.
But yeah,
Love it.
why can't an elephant be on the bridge when I want it to? But yeah, I think this definitely makes me very excited for the three of us to continue on this area. Just with like I said last episode, with the building in the back, it's gonna look so freaking cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. I'm
Gonna have
really looking
layers.
Layers. But yeah, that is all I've done in this area. I was gonna revise the playground just to make it a little more safe and American, but unfortunately I didn't have that kind of time. But I may or may not just like build one while Iben takes his turn, and then he can just blueprint it. Just because it's a pretty easy thing to transfer.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
yeah, otherwise this area is untouched by me. Oh, however, I did put.
Yeah.
I spread the flags with the lampposts around the entire zoo because before the lanterns were on both sides and it was looking a little gothic.
Yeah.
So I decided to make it 50-50 and have these little banners that I made throughout the zoo, which I think helps spread that color palette around nicely.
Oh
Very
yeah,
nice.
because in one of the references that I've been using quite a lot recently, was it the Lincoln Park Zoo or was it the Brooklyn Zoo? I don't remember it. Whoa, that elephant in the background is really creepy. Out of nowhere. But I saw so many banners on so many lampposts, and I was like, that's the entire opposite of what we do in Europe in our zoos.
Yeah.
So like, that was a real eye opener for me. So yeah,
Americans love their flags. I mean,
we love stand for the flag and kneel for the cross.
Someone
yeah,
fetch
this
our
is
American, please.
someone come get him. But yeah, this is a sort of a thing I also do in Orewell with my lampposts. Is each one has the same banner, and it's repetitive, but I think it also makes everything a little more cohesive. So
yeah, because we talked about that in the last episode, but that's going to be one of the more difficult things about this zoo, because there's going to be so many different styles and so many different time periods of when certain things are built. So trying to get things that make a cohesive build like this is going to help us so much. So,
yeah. And I'm also dealing with two Eurotrash who don't know what they're doing, so
wow.
wow.
I didn't mean it.
I was going to be kind to you this episode, but well, that is out of the window for sure.
I've set a dangerous precedent here. But yeah, heading in this direction, I couldn't quite land on what to do with the archway because I showed you guys before I had put the coast title on it, but it looked a little goofy. But we can all take stabs at it.
Yeah, I don't like. I liked it a lot, but the reason why I never put one on it because it was taking away from the Kaunos Cove sign.
Yeah, that was my problem.
Yeah.
There were just too many signs in this direction.
Yeah, so I was like, I liked it a lot, and I thought like, okay, that does work. But I didn't have the chance to see it in game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it would have been because I didn't want to spoil the the Ibenes
Yeah.
when I was showing you guys. Because if it was this,
That
the
mustache
coasts,
is
and
so
then
freaking cool.
the cow nose cove, I think it would have just been too much. It would have felt like
Yeah,
a mall.
we'll see if we can maybe find another spot for
Yeah,
our signs
Yeah.
leading you into coast.
Or we can go for like the kind of sign type that was it North Carolina Zoo?
Oh
That-
yeah, and
that
those
had
are kind of
those-
banner based, aren't they?
Yeah. Like we can figure things out.
That
We're
could
smart
definitely be
people.
fun. Yeah, we're smart.
Some of us are.
Some implies some, but not all. And I'm trying to figure out which one of us is the stupid one in this dynamic.
I'm staying quiet.
The Three Stooges. But yeah, there is our lovely Penguin
love
Protection
it.
Institute. This is a really neat vista.
Yeah,
I've
that's
added a couple more trees, both to cover up what's
Mhm.
going on back here and to just kind of single this out a little.
Yeah, to get that effect. Yeah, that works really well.
like if the
Definitely.
Counters Cove didn't lure you in enough, then you have this
Yeah.
other sideline that makes you go like, oh wait, there is actually more back there.
Yeah,
Let's go there.
there's stuff back there for sure. And I'm
I
trying to
still
figure out.
love that penguin sign, by the way.
Oh
It's
yeah,
really good.
plenty more where that came from, my friend.
Ooh.
But yeah, I forgot to patch up my seabird aviary that you demolished, so that you've scorned.
Yeah,
So
I s-
I'll
I
have
s-
to get to that.
I still need to figure out what a shorebird backstage looks like because
Oh yeah, definitely.
I am not sure what that's
Mhm.
going to be like. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
But yeah, narrowly spoiled something there. But yeah, I'd say we actually start inside and then we can work our way out.
Ooh.
So yeah, nothing has changed in here just yet.
Oh, you got some
Yeah,
some
you added
railings.
some
yeah.
railings.
I put I
Oh,
did two
nice.
things here actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So I put some railings up just for a little extra trim, detail, texture, whatnot.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
I
grill,
also
nice.
yeah. So I got these. Who did these again? The bathroom signs.
Not sure.
Shift C, I think.
Edit chirping noises because
They look relatively new, so I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
them.
I'm pretty sure this is part of Shift Z's bathroom set.
Oh.
But the braille is all mine, and this is the actual braille for men and women. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. That's good to know that you're gonna do braille for every sign that we ever do. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wyatt. You're such a good friend.
Yeah, you're welcome. But then another thing I just realized I did was before we had like a pair of doors here. But in American bathrooms, at least, it's just sort of a walk-in situation, and then
Oh.
the actual like bathroom itself is kind of like hidden.
No.
But there's no actual. There tends not to be a door. You just sort of walk in, and then all the stuff is kind of off to the side.
Oh, right.
Is it also
okay.
like a big black hole?
Yeah. It's usually some sort of void situation.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know.
Yeah, we don't know. We are Eurotrash. We don't know.
Yeah, Eurotrash. But nothing new until we look to the left. I'm just gonna adjust the lighting real quick because it really only works in one way.
Oh.
Yep.
I
So
love
this
that.
is our
Oh,
little
you-
blue penguin
Wait.
indoor.
You. Wait, no, you did. It looks amazing. I'm trying to. I'm
I
trying
did
to,
something.
I'm trying to figure out if you were able to achieve the height of the water, and you kind of did, and looks amazing.
Let's go with that. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it really does. I'm not
but,
joking here. It really
Yeah, no,
looks
thank you.
amazing.
But yeah, we've got you left a pretty good template for me to work with. I unfortunately, I'm just gonna get that out of the way. Didn't really have time to deal with the backstage for these
no problem.
these exhibits
I'll,
coming up. But yeah, you're very good at that, so
I'll
I
take
trust
care of
I
it.
trust you. But yeah, we're actually
love
gonna turn
this.
around because I didn't really do anything going this way. But yeah, this is their indoor area, and it's themed sort of to the forests of Australia and New Zealand, so that's why the plant life is a lot more extensive than in the Rockhopper exhibit.
Oh, and the burrows are so freaking cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a really nice touch.
It's
Thank you, Goran.
it's just a mix of those and like the pieces around them that makes it work so much better.
And yeah, unfortunately, the bros are not functional, obviously, but I actually think because I assume this is based on the African penguin rig. I personally think they should be for the penguins, or at least the African penguins, because they do burrow, so, or at least they sleep in burrows. So
oh no, they burrow themselves. Yeah,
Okay.
no. At Beekse Bergen, there's tons of burrows on in the visitor side even of the walkthrough exhibit.
Good to know.
That you can see them in. I love that.
Yeah, so take notes. Take notes, Frontier.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna turn around because that's all I did in that direction. But right off the bat, we have this staff entrance, and these railings kind of serve a dual purpose. A, because I just assumed they would slap these down in real life just for some extra precaution. But B, when the zoo is open, which I forgot to do before we recorded, the people kind of walk through all this, so it's just sort of a deterrent for the guests in game as well. But yeah, this goes up to the outdoor yard for the little blues. But we're gonna boom.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Yes.
Oh, the sign. Oh.
I was gonna reveal this all. I intended to reveal this all a lot more slowly, but here we are.
Bam.
Yeah, no. I'm not the kind of slowly person. No.
Yeah,
Freaking awesome.
I'm just gonna dump all of this on you at once. So yes, this is Pip's Cove. Pip, of course, being our mascot for this area. And
it's so amazing.
We're just gonna go through this bit by bit. So first off, the sign.
Nice.
That looks amazing.
This definitely getting better.
Thank you. Yeah, this was my first attempt at like realistic like animal portraiture with the font pieces, like which Goron has mastered, as we all know. But
exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hold on.
This was like, because in my 2 weeks, like this took me like half of an entire day to do. But
that's how it goes.
We've got our Emperor, our Gentoo, our Rockhopper, and our little blue penguin. And I've got the 3 different colors of the little pogs that you put in the holes. And there are only 3, and it would explain how the Emperor penguin just doesn't use any nest material. It just sits on the egg. But there are still 4 holes for some reason.
It's because if you put them in the 4th hole, it would make a sound.
It'll correct you. That's right. I remember now. But yeah, I've also got like the different nesting materials. I've got rocks and grass and stuff. And I believe these. Why did I say it like that? These are from the the custom sign set. I'm blanking on who made that, but it's an incredible workshop item. I'll put it up on the screen. But
I think it was Lion.
No,
no.
It was based on Lion's signs, but it was a different person who put the whole like modular set together.
Yeah. All I remember was me going, "Damn, I've been meaning to do that for like years."
I stole your thunder. Too slow.
I've literally been meaning to do that since I made like the Aalborg sign for Crocs, which
man,
like forever ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
You did a lot of stuff as well here. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. So all this rockwork stuff is brand new.
Oh yeah, and it does help break up. Like my personal issue with the previous version of this was that it was the playground area and the viewing areas weren't really defined, and you defined them so much more with what you have here. So that works really well.
That wasn't necessarily your fault because it was all a work in progress, but
yeah, but still, it was bothering me when I was building it, and now that the final result is here, it looks really, really good. Yeah. I love it.
Thank you.
Just to about the rock work, just a combination of faux and actual rock pieces is stellar here. Like they blend together perfectly.
Definitely. I've come to understand that I think combining the two instead of just using one or the other is ultimately the way to go. At least for me personally in this like budget sense.
Love it.
Thank you. But we're going to check out now the Little Blue Penguins outdoor area.
Oh, wow. Well
beautiful.
So, yes, this is in fact not meant to be moss and shit. It is, I'm using it for a mural, which has a bunch of clouds and foliage and a little tree.
Oh, that looks amazing.
That tree is so good.
Yeah, and it's all so simple because this is literally just surface decal.
I love
Bing,
it.
bim, bam, boom.
But and the logs of the tree, is that like a crack or is that just fun pieces?
That is font pieces.
All right.
And it's meant to be like Oh, you know what? This is why it's a collaboration, because that's a much better idea than what I did. I just used the.
I don't know. I feel like they both could work.
Damn you, explore
And we
mode.
are on this stop view to show you that Wyatt Andrews Workshop can't resist putting in climbing frames, even in
I mean, these aren't climbing frames. These are just decoration.
I'm glad we brought up the branches, because these serve a dual purpose as decoration and protection. So so little blue penguins, they are quite small and quite vulnerable. God damn it. Quite small and quite vulnerable. Quite vulnerable to birds of prey. So something the Cincinnati Zoo does is they just do like mesh over their exhibit. But I used branches as sort of a natural deterrent from that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm guessing that they could also use the branches to, like, if they need to put on a net, they could do it over the branches, which kind of holds it all in place. Which is nice.
Good. And then this like mat of grass is meant to be fake. It's just sort of a thing for the sake of the penguins' feet, because they need some sort of soft material to walk on. Otherwise, they will get injured, which is something I learned from the London Zoo, actually, because they used to have that old, really wonky-looking penguin pool. But they had to, just because it was way too small, but an issue with the flooring was that it was all concrete, and the penguins were injuring themselves.
You're talking about that, the Tecton group.
Yes, the really ugly, crazy one.
The beautiful, historic penguin exhibit. Yes, Wyatt, indeed.
It's old, which makes it pretty.
Exactly. Old means pretty. I'm so happy you say this.
But yeah, this is for the little blues, and then they've got a couple planted ferns here and there, just to reflect their habitat.
Okay.
And yeah.
And now we will continue to the penguin species that only Wyatt can pronounce.
I'm
not quite yet though, because
that's so cute.
I've got a little fun secondary viewing area that people can come up and get a face-to-face with the little guys.
That's so cute.
Yeah, this is also just an excellent mod.
I loved that you could, when you were inside, you could look outside because of the gate here, but the reverse effect also works really, really well.
Yeah,
so that's
quite fun.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Love
Super
it.
Cool.
I'm really glad you guys like it. So yeah, now we're going to go to the penguin name that I also can't really comfortably pronounce. Like, I can do it, it just sounds a little weird. But the Magellanic Penguins. It feels forced now because
there's too much pressure on it.
It feels forced now because I've been saying Magellanic my whole life, but yeah, apparently it's Magellanic Penguin because the two L's in Spanish make the yes sound. It's like quesadilla.
I love that. I love the. I'm sorry. I'm very enthusiastic this episode.
We're gonna find out what that is in a moment. However, something I want to point out are these railings.
You used the freaking spades for this.
Yes, very good. Very good catch.
That's really cool.
So yeah, for those who didn't immediately notice, these railings involve a whole bunch of pieces, including like the base railing is just the thin rod from the Australia set, and then the welding joints are the LED sign wall clamps. And then the little secondary posts that hold up the handlebar are the conservation pack forts. I was looking through and I was like, I need like a small thin piece to do this with, and I just like looked up conservation pack because there's a whole bunch of those, and this was perfect.
Why do you need a secondary railing?
We don't. Well, I just needed something to hold up the handlebar.
Yeah, but why do you need a handlebar and the railing?
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics. This is often how it looks in real life. It isn't just like the single bar. There's like the bar And then there's the secondary bar, which you hold your hand on while you take the stairs.
Isn't it also because the big one might be okay, but little kids are probably too small to reach to it anyway. But
yeah, I mean, I thought maybe there was a good reason, but I guess it's a thing people do, and we don't know why.
It's a thing people do.
It's an expression of freedom.
It's
our freedom. You wouldn't get it, but
what does that imply?
the handlebar is just the ceiling light cable once again. Very good piece. But yeah, this is looking at it from the backside.
Oh, that's really cool.
And I also really like the landscaping on top of the rockwork.
Totally.
Very fun coastal vibe. But yes, this is our Quesadilla Penguin exhibit.
See, I love that. I love
the little plank.
Oh yeah, so same fence design as the railing. And then I've got little glass panels just for visibility. And then I've got a staff gate here, and they would just lay down a plank and come up this way. And I've got a bucket and stuff, so there's probably a feeding or cleaning in progress.
Yeah, and the penguins are walking the plank.
Yes, they do that a lot. But something. Oh,
that's cool.
What?
So yeah, the zookeepers, just because of the way the barrier is laid out, they kind of enter in this kind of weird area. So I just decided to build around it, and now it's like a little peephole.
I love it.
And they do that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Okay, don't look at that. No, but everything before that was incredible.
Yeah. Speaking of things that I think that's not incredible. Speaking of things Speaking of things that I think are pretty incredible.
See, yeah, that was on the picture you showed us.
I mean, I think it's amazing that you can actually put them there.
Yeah, and sometimes they just come on like naturally, but
that's incredible.
They can stand on the branch and walk across it.
Almost.
Yeah, but I did begin a little like backstage pool here, but it's not really detailed enough to show. So, and then last but not least, got a little thing over here.
Oh, I love it.
Pips Pops.
Get
your popsicles, get your Dippin' Dots, get a little plushie if you want. It's another little secondary gift shop / snack bar.
Yeah, for anyone who didn't go inside. That's actually
great. Exactly.
And then I think did you make this penguin here?
Yeah, and I really wasn't happy with it.
Well, I was happy enough with it because I saw it in the blueprint junkyard over there. And I was like, oh, what a waste. Let me use this for something. So
the thing is, I made those and I was like, no, those suck. And then that last episode, you made those incredible looking ones. And I was like, cool, you made incredible looking ones. I'm happy mine are gone now.
When Iben and I were discussing our plans for last episode, he like explicitly showed me those ones that he made. He was like, yeah, no, these are terrible. Just throw them away.
I will say the bigger and smaller one were a little janky, but I think this one is the best. So I
can try to live with it.
I decided to use it somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Wyatt had to rub my failures into my face.
Yes, I just show it to the world. Look what Iben did. Isn't this embarrassing?
Sweet.
But yeah, that is Pip's Cove, among other things, and that's
incredible.
What I did.
Yeah, really cool, man. Love it.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
So, Iben, you have the file. What are you gonna do now?
Well, like many people, we thought we were going to get a DLC announced this week, like a fool. So my original thought was like, okay, I'll turn this into a DLC episode then, I guess. But given that's not the case, I am going to be finishing up the backstages for the Flamingo, the Ray, the Shorebirds, and I'm going to try to make the backstage of the Elephants work.
Very cool.
So that
backstage episode.
Yeah, so that this area can like like we've been really good about trying to finish this area before moving on. Wyatt, you're making me seasick, dude.
Do a dramatic spin around. Clearly, even has feedback.
No, like we've been really good about finishing this area, so I kind of want to stick to that and actually finish it. So I'm gonna try my hand at doing some backstage.
That's probably.
Next episode, I was planning on just going to the other side of the zoo and just starting something new. But
sweet.
Let me get down here because I really like this.
Yeah, these are the most.
Right there.
We're going to ignore the keeper that's decapitated by the window.
But yeah, that's our plan for next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Iben and Goron and me if you haven't already. And I'll see you all next time on Iben's channel. That's Saint Reginald Zoo. You guys have a good rest of your day. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Did I really just say have a good rest of your day and have a good one? Jesus, Wyatt, just pick one.